Hello everyone, my name is Stephanie Angel B. Paris and today I'm going to discuss the circulatory system. So what is circulatory system? It is transport system of the body and it is one of the most important system in human body because it is responsible for distribution of blood and other nutrients throughout the body. Its function also is to protect the body from infection and blood loss and help maintain fluid balance within the body. It is made up of heart, blood, and blood vessel. So first, I'm going to discuss the heart. It is also known as pumping organ of the body, and it keeps the blood moving throughout the body, and the average heartbeat of human is 60 to 100 times per minute. So how heart work? The heart is a pump usually beating about 60 to 100 times per minute. With each heartbeat, the heart sends blood throughout our bodies, carrying oxygen to every cell, and after delivering the oxygen, the blood returns to the heart. And then the heart sends the blood to the lungs to pick up more oxygen. So heart has four chambers. The left and the right is responsible for receiving used blood coming from all parts of the body. The right atrium receives the oxygenated blood from systemic veins. The left atrium receives oxygenated blood from the pulmonary veins. And left and the right ventricle. The right ventricle passes the blood on the pulmonary artery, which sends into the lungs to pick up oxygen. The left atrium receives the now oxygen-rich blood from the lungs and pumps it into the left ventricle. The left ventricle pumps the oxygen-rich blood to the body through a large network of arteries. So let's proceed to the blood. Blood is the liquid part that constantly flowing throughout the body, and blood brings oxygen and nutrients to all parts of the body so they can keep working. There are very important functions of blood: the transporting oxygen and nutrients to the lungs and tissues, and also blood carrying cells and antibodies that fight infection, and bringing waste products to the kidneys and liver, which filter and clean the blood, and also regulating body temperature and carry hormones. It is composed of liquid part and solid part. In liquid part we have plasma, in the solid part we have red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. So in liquid part we have the plasma, and its plasma is the main role is to take nutrients, hormones, and proteins to the parts of the body that need it. Cells also put their waste products into the plasma. The plasma then helps remove this waste from the body. Blood plasma also carries all parts of the blood through your circulatory system. And we have the red blood cells and in the solid part. Red blood cells, also known as the erythrocytes that transport gases to and from the cells. The main job of red blood cells or erythrocytes is to carry oxygen from the lungs to the body tissues and carbon dioxide as a waste product away from the tissues and back to the lungs. Hemoglobin is an important protein in the red blood cells that carries oxygen from the lungs to all parts of the body. And we have the white blood cells. White blood cells is also known as leukocytes, and it plays a vital role in the body's immune system. White blood cells are a part of your immune system that protects your body from infection, and these cells circulate through your bloodstream and tissues to respond to injury or illness by attacking any unknown organism that enter your body. And we have the platelets. They are the smallest of form components of blood that help in blood clotting. Normally, when one of your blood vessels is injured, you start to bleed. Your platelets will clot or clump together to plug the hole in the blood vessel and stop the bleeding. And let's proceed to the blood vessels. Blood vessels are the vast arcs of small tubes that carry blood throughout the body, and blood vessels also carry waste products and carbon dioxide away from your organs and tissues. There are three kinds of blood vessels: the arteries, veins, and capillaries. The arteries are the blood vessels that carry oxygen-rich blood away from the heart, and they handle a large amount of force and pressure from your blood flow but don't carry a large volume of blood. And veins bring blood to the right side of your heart. Pulmonary arteries carry the blood to your lungs where it receives oxygen. Pulmonary veins move the oxygen-rich blood to the left side of your heart. And lastly, capillaries is the smallest blood vessels which serve as a connection between arteries and veins. There are two types of circulation. The pulmonary circulation is systemic circulation. Pulmonary circulation is the movement of the oxygenated blood from the heart and into the lungs. It includes a vast network of arteries, veins, and lymphatics that function to exchange blood and other tissue fluids between the heart, the lungs, and back. They are designed to perform certain specific functions that are unique to the pulmonary circulation, such as ventilation and gas exchange. While systematic circulation is the movement of oxygenated blood from the heart to the different parts of the body. The systemic circulation provides the functional blood supply to all body tissue. It carries oxygen and nutrients to the cell and picks up carbon dioxide and waste products. And it carries oxygenated blood from the left ventricle through the arteries to the capillaries and the tissues of the body. And that's all. Thank you for listening and God bless. Keep safe.